It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
So striding forward now, Rowdy Tellez. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 105.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you. He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swinging away there. It's 3-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Tellez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
One strike now from Cole. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
First and second here with nobody out. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. That misses. 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Ball and a strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Randall.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Hyunjin Ryu gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3. Just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win. And that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Low for ball 1. The 1-0. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 2 for 3. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Biggio is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting first, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ryu gets the sign. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Aaron Judge would be next. Likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. Now in the box, Reese McGuire. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The catcher, number 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Real hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Stepping into the box, Billy McKinney. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set, and the 0-1. McKinney, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
McGuire aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Swing right there, Dan. That had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio.
The second baseman.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now another one hit deep to left. Back goes Stanton at the track, the wall. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Guerrero tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Hicks. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel.
Shortstop.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Gurriel leads off first with 1 away. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. The route was everything it needed to be, and he covered a ton of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's one to remember. So a runner at first with 2 away, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees nothing. Next for New York, Aaron Judge, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The designated hitter,
and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped high in the air. Tellez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ryu's ready. Here's the delivery. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees 1. Here's Randall Grichuk. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he misses with it. 1-1. One and two now.
1-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2.
Ball that's upstairs.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there, strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And it's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
The 1-0. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Tyler Wade. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it 4-1. James Paxton will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 65, James Paxton.
Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 2-0.
Hey!
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 1 for 3. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And he'll get in there safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Smoke toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this throw gets away from him. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. 0-1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on his horse. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
A ball and a strike. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Seared down the first baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he'll reach first safely. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now that's popped up. LeMahieu is there for it. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Yankee error, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 1. Tanner Roark, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 14, Tanner Roark.
So coming to the plate, Gio Urshela.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1-1 to count. Pause, now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. McKinney will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Urshela, base runner at first with 1 out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball well outside.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got 8 hits in 36 at-bats. He's also taken him deep 4 times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. At the plate, Torres, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
So digging in now, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is in pursuit, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1. And this one will be out of play off to the left. The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jays are out in front, 6-3. Jay Happ, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 33, Jay Happ.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Ready for another chance? Reese McGuire. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next the speedy Billy McKinney. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Nope.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In past meetings with Jay Happ, 2 hits in 7 tries. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still lead it 6-3. Chase Anderson, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Chase Anderson.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Tyler Wade. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way.
At the ball. I got to count 1 and 2. Nope. That's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Davy Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 83, Davy Garcia.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 44.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Sean Reed Foley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Toronto, number 54.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Count remains full.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron.
So striding in, Aaron Judge. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Hernandez. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. His 2nd home run of the game. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Popped him up. McGuire over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Still only one out in the inning. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now, Luke Voigt, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Joe Panik is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's gone 2 for 5. The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Panik playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Jonathan Davis will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Travis Shaw will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Now playing right field, number 6.
Justin Miller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 60, Justin Miller. Now in left, number 2, goes
Derek Fisher is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Fisher.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Brendan Drury is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 3, Brendan.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. From the belt, kicks and deals. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hicks on at first, nobody out. Look out, 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Miguel Andujar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Yankees, number 41, Miguel Andujar.
He's running. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's running again. In there. Now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Boy, he had a really sizable lead that time, but it didn't seem to matter. The defense was ready for it, and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice, quick release from the catcher.
Oh-2, here it is. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Yanks held in check. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Britton.
Tyro Estrada is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Tyro Estrada.
Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. Meetings with Britton over the years. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Britton is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Billy McKinney will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Set. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that misses 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Now here's a swing by Tellez as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they open up an 8-5 lead. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Anthony Alford will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Alford.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Three and 0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Three and 1. Guerrero at second with 2 down. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit. So we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Jonathan Loizaga trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Derek Fisher will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Loizaga, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Two down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees 5. Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Santiago Espinal is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And a ball, 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. McKinney's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Clint Frazier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Frazier.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Estevan Florio will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Mike Tuchman will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Once again, a 3-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Yanks leave one. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Estevan Florio will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Estevan Florio.
Mike Tauchman will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now in left field, number 39.
Max Burt is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Number 11, Brett Gardner. Now at second, number 67, Max.
Mandy Alvarez will also enter
third,
as he takes over at third
12,
base.
Mandy Alvarez.
Forrest Wall will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Brendan Drury waits on deck. The 3-0. He's a heater in there for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. To third. He's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and standing in the outfielder, Brendan Drury. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Billy McKinney will be next. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tachman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Ken Giles comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Mike Ford will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And now a pitch on the way. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The first baseman, Luke.
In now, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Luke Voigt is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. At the plate, Aaron Hicks, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Ford stands at first with one out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-5 today. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Hyunjin Ryu is credited with the win. Garrett Cole worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 8 runs, 10 hits.